Hi, I'm your host Tansil, and this is URBANesque Living. Saturday afternoons on Comcast TV.
I'd like to drop out of high school and get a meaningless job that makes me feel bad about myself.
I'd like to fall victim to the old boys network.
I don't want anybody to notice me.
I just want to fly under the radar.
I want to splatter against the glass ceiling. I don't have an opinion.
I want to be a straight C student.
I'm going to be a biomedical engineer. I want to succumb to peer pressure all of my life.
I'm going to be a best-selling author and win the National Book Award.
I'm going to be a marine biologist.
Wait, I take mine back. I'm going to be a biomedical engineer.
I think I'll be the president.
I'm going to be Secretary of State.
World-class chef, right here.
Race car driver.
Artist. Paleontologist.
Film director.
Surgeon. Teacher.
Scientist.
Olympian.
I'm going to be the boss.
I'm going to change the world.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
I just feel that we've been taken for granted. And they talk to us in your kind of way, and they want us to sit up, eat their shit like we some slaves. I chose to go into culinary. That was my passion. And I don't care how hot it gets in the kitchen, nobody's gonna be able to run me out of it. And I do what I do well. And I am a culinarian. And I don't take any, I'm not ashamed of that. You know, for a lot of persons, they don't feel like that's an elitist career. So be it. It's what God gave me. And I have to work my gift. And I just feel that because of that, we're unappreciated. And we have to take a lot of stuff that we shouldn't have to take. People standing in your face, getting close up on you, daring you to hit them. You know, your character get beat up a lot, emotionally, mentally. And yes, I've had desire to retaliate and physically harm some persons. And I'm capable of doing it. I have excellent knife skills. But I'm not going to sacrifice my emotions for my career.
The Black Woman's Journey in American Culinary History does not begin in the Old South. Her journey, her story, begins in Africa. The slave trade, like any other business, is selective of its workers. The traders targeted skilled Africans such as the Gullah and the Ibu because for centuries these people were known for their cattle herding, agricultural, and domestic skills. They were prized by these human traffickers and kidnapped, brought to countries such as England, France, and America as slaves.
Evelyn Madam. I'm the wife of the president of Igbo Cultural Association of Michigan, SHEf Living Madam. Today we are celebrating the New Yam Festival. Okay, traditionally in Igbo land, the yam is the king of crops. Yes. So in Igbo land, most of us are farmers. Farming is our correct. That is our own, the main occupation in our tribe. Now, I am the teacher, Onyankuzi. We call it Onyankuzi teacher. I teach the Igbo children my culture and tradition. Our culture and tradition are handed over by oral tradition. So anything we are doing, especially now that we're in a foreign land, we want our kids to be around so that they can see how we perform ceremonies, they can hear the language being spoken, like the kola nut now, they will witness how it is being, how the ceremony is performed. So we always, that is emancipation, awareness, so that the kids will be around us, because they will see and witness. What you see, you hardly forget. Every important event an Igbo man must do, the kola nut must be present.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Join me Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock p.m. and Saturday afternoons at 2:30 p.m. on Comcast TV 68. I look forward to cooking with you.
My name's Reggie. Just recently, my wife and I took in her sister's children. Now, we already had 4, so I went from becoming a family man to a man with a bigger family. Now, you can't eat love, so I don't know how I'm gonna feed them tonight. How was that, Rich?
I think I look more like Denzel.
That's cold, man.
It's Hunger Action Month, so click share below to pass along this video and play your role.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Kitchens in the food service world is a rough and tough kind of world, and generally women have not been allowed to blossom and to move forward in an industry in such a way that has been equitable. And it is not really based on talent. It's based on basically a hierarchy that has been established over the years that has continued to block women in their progress in the industry. It's a hard battle for a lot of people to accept women as bosses. And so that's one of the things that has to be overcome. And also there's an association with women in the kitchen at home, and it's never thought of that women as a profession could do these kinds of jobs.
I think in the industry, culinary industry, black women tend to be overlooked. You know, for a lot of our skills, a lot of our talents. You know, I think they think that culinary is still a man's, you know, industry, and it's not. There's a lot of black women in the industry that really, you know what they're doing, you know, but a lot of us kind of get overlooked.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's always been a male sort of thing, and I personally take it to be a white male sort of thing, you know. They don't look at us as being cooks or anything like that, you know, but a lot of us are very talented, very skilled. A lot of us enjoy cooking.
Along the way, I've run into a lot of women who are talented chefs, who are wonderful executives, because we're administrators too, and it's been unfair over the decades, over the generations and centuries, that women have been pushed to the back. And we're seeing some folks emerge now, and we're really trying to encourage women to come into the kitchen because it is a natural thing. You know, it's something that we need to make sure that everybody has access to jobs, everybody has a fair chance to be leaders and to make those better dollars in management. So, you know, it's been a hard road, but I see that there's some progress in the industry.
Hi, I'm Walter Houston. I'm the hospitality trainer for Colors Restaurant. Colors actually was started by an organization called Restaurant Opportunity Center in New York, we call ROC. It started off as an advocacy group who fought for people who came in after 9/11 who had issues going on with companies or restaurants that were hiring them and treating them unjust. So they stepped in to say you can't treat them that way. You can't treat them with sexual harassment. You have to pay them like you're supposed to pay them, and make sure these people are getting correct training. You know, a lot of the people after 9/11 were displaced, and they were told that, well, if you need a job, you do what I tell you to do. So Restaurant Opportunity Center stepped in and said, no, you can't do this. No, I think women are best chefs, and let me tell you why. And guys are technical and they're fancy and they want to show their machismo when it comes to cooking. I think women are because they think with love when they make food. A lot of women learn from their mothers and their grandmothers, and that's generational. A lot of guys, they may have learned from their mother, but then they get fancy with it. It takes away from what it comes from their heart. Women are actually much better when it comes to making food more healthier, more made to please the palate more than men are, I believe. That's just my assumption. This is a tough business. The restaurant industry is very tough, and the chefs that you see on TV are probably weaker than most chefs that most of us have worked for, literally. It's ran like the military. The goal is to get the food out of the kitchen. So if you have a full house, you have 20 tables outside and they're waiting for the food. And the chef's job is to make sure the food gets out, and it's correct, it's hot, and it's going exactly where they're supposed to. Give the customer what they paid for. That's why they're so tough when they come in. And you have to, and you're dealing with guys when you come in there. Women kind of tend to not like the aggressiveness of dealing with a chef that's hollering, that's telling them, I need this out. They use foul language. I need my stuff now or get out. And it's very tough. I explained when the young lady started here, I said, this is a tough business. Get thick skin real quick, because you're going to have to deal with guys, and guys are going to razzle you just because you're a woman. But get past it.
I mean, a lot of men break into the industry and they don't have to have the skills or the knowledge that we have. A lot of them don't have the knowledge that we have.
Now, how long have you been working in the industry?
I've been working in the industry probably about 30 years now. Yeah. And I've been in management. I have been in management and culinary, and it's not easy. It's not easy. But I enjoy doing what I'm doing, so and at a certain extent, it doesn't matter what level they put me on. I know what level I'm on. I know what I'm good at. I know what I can do. You know, and this is something I think a lot of men are not ready to accept.
Now, are you trying to get into management where you're working?
No, but they're trying to get me into a management position. I'm not really interested. I'm 57 now. I'm not interested in a management position. I'm interested in doing what I like to do. And when you do what you like to do, you're good at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just not interested in a management position anymore. You know, I like what I do.
Now, why did you leave management before?
It was pretty hard. It was a thing where they didn't see women as being on that level. You know, it was more or less, you know, you're still a woman. That's the way I kept looking at it. You know what I'm saying? They don't take you serious in the management. You know, and a lot of these large corporations, they just don't. You know, but I found my niche and I like it, and that's what I want to do with my life.
Now, what do you think the Black woman's role is in the culinary industry, like throughout history? What do you see as our foundation?
I think we're good cooks, knowing how to cook, knowing how to take care of our families, raise our families. I mean, I think a lot of men look at it that way, that's all we're supposed to do.
Do you think that's from a slavery standpoint or a woman's standpoint?
I do think it's from a slavery standpoint and a woman's standpoint too. You know, you have a lot of men out there that believe that women, that's all you should be doing is making babies and being in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
But not leading the kitchen?
Not leading the kitchen. And there's a lot of women out there can lead a kitchen. I can lead a kitchen, always have. You know, but I'm at an age in my life now where I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I'm doing what makes me happy.
And what's that?
And that's doing chocolates. You know, that's you know, dealing with my customers on a regular basis.
You started a business?
I'm starting a business now. I don't have a brick and mortar, but I do have a business. You know, but I'm there. I'm getting there. I have a lot of clients. I love doing special events. Chocolate is my specialty. You know, and I think I can do it as good as any man out there.
Now, do you know of any women who are leaders in the chocolate culinary industry?
I don't know any women per se, but I do not know a lot of women that are into the culinary field that are pretty good at it. They're pretty good, and a lot of women go into the baking aspect instead of the chocolate. You know, and I don't know why that is, but you know, maybe it's just something that they choose to do. But I do know a few women that lead in baking. You know, a lot of them are at School Craft College. You know, that's where a lot of my friends are. So.
Skin right.
Tough skin. Know that you're confident in what you do. Know that the person that's yelling behind you really means well. He really wants you to. He knows that you can do. You wouldn't be there if he didn't think, or he or she didn't think that you could do well. Didn't know you could put your best effort into it. Sometimes you get nervous. Sometimes you want to put the food out and you kind of slack up in doing that, and you have to get past your own nerves and your own feelings when it comes to that.
So now a lot of women get out of the culinary corporation and a lot of women start their own businesses.
That's a really good entry point, your own, because that really shows people that you can do, and it creates competition, you know, and then it allows people to see, okay, if she can do it, then maybe this young lady that's coming to me now can do it too. So it's still really, it's a positive thing all the way around.
Well, right now I've actually secured a grant to start teaching hotel restaurant management, culinary classes inside of Don Bosco, and I'm looking forward to my first class. I have my first class are 8-year-olds to 10-year-olds, and then I'll have a teenage class. And the 8-year-olds and the 10-year-olds will be coming in the afternoon for the afternoon program, after school program, and then the teenagers will be there in the morning. So I have 2 sets of personalities, different personalities to deal with. I'm ready for it. I have teenagers. I'm a parent. I have an 8-year-old and I have an 18-year-old. So I'm used to all of what comes along with that. And I'm just really interested in grabbing those kids while they're kids and while that passion is still strong. I want to be the one to cultivate that. I don't want them to feel pushed out of the kitchen, and I want them to know that there's a place in the kitchen for everyone, and I want them to go after that job. I want them to cultivate those skills, and let's get ready to move forward.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, but I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. I'm at a point now where I'm no longer raising my kids. My kids are all grown. They're all scattered around the country, and I'm single, and I absolutely love my life. I love doing what I do. I'm in charge of my life, no one else, and that's what makes me happy. I actually get to say and do what I want to do. I'm on no one's terms, no corporation, no one. It's what I like to do. So, and that's what it takes for most women. You get to a certain age, and it's like, hey, if you're not scared of dying, you can't be scared of living. So, I'm living now.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow. My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Every year in the U.S., more than 350,000 hearts suddenly and unexpectedly stop. But they didn't have to. Early intervention could have saved their lives. I'm Shawn Robinson. Given my family's history with heart disease, I'm here to shed light on sudden cardiac arrest, a condition we need to stop. SCA is deadly and can happen to anyone, but chances are greater in African Americans. Most high-risk patients do not receive recommended treatments. Over 60% of African Americans think they don't need to go to the doctor after experiencing heart disease symptoms. It's time to arrest your risk. Talk to your doctor. Stop SCA before it stops you.